This video is a brief tutorial on how to navigate the NOAA Fisheries National website. The website was designed for multiple audiences. It is structured with overview pages that provide national level information. These pages then link to region-specific information. This tutorial is designed for the Pacific Fishery Management Council. We will first explore the homepage and then a few examples of how to find specific topics of interest. We will highlight information that is most relevant to the Council. How is the new site organized and what will I find on it? The web address or URL for the NOAA Fisheries National site is www.fisheries.noaa.gov. Let's take a look at what's on the homepage. At the top, you will see the NOAA Fisheries icon at the left corner, a search box, and a banner with categories of topics. These features will be at the top of every page so that at any time you can click on the NOAA Fisheries icon to return to the home page, search the site using key terms, or navigate to a topic using the drop-down menus and links in the banner. The Find a Species section is where you can find general information on species managed by NOAA Fisheries. The Fishing and Seafood section is where you can find information on commercial and recreational fisheries and aquaculture. Protecting Marine Life is where you can find information on our work under the Endangered Species Act and Marine Mammal Protection Act. The Environment section is where you can find habitat information. The Region section shows how our agency is structured and provides links to pages for each region. The Resources section provides links to rules and regulatory actions, permits, publications, laws and policies, science and data, and outreach and education resources. The Services section is where you can find information on funding opportunities, permits, and consultations. And finally, the About Us section provides general information about our agency, including news, events, and contact information. If we scroll through the rest of the homepage, you can find clickable buttons that provide another quick way to get to the same information we just found in the banner, including species information under Find a Species and stock assessments under Science and Data. You can also find links to feature news on the West Coast and throughout the regions, links to Federal Register notices, bulletins, upcoming events, and open funding opportunities, and additional links to species information, region pages, specific topics of interest, and videos. How do I find fisheries management information on the new site? Let's say you are looking for information on commercial fishing. The national website is very search-oriented, so you can go to the search box, type in commercial fishing, hit enter, and get a list of web pages that match your search. The first link is the best match. If we click on the link, it takes us to the commercial fishing page under Resources for Fishing. Another way to navigate to this page is through the Fishing and Seafood section. Click on Fishing and Seafood to see the list of topics under this category, including a link to the commercial fishing page. You'll notice there are several tabs across the top for Overview, Commercial Fishing, Recreational Fishing, Subsistence Fishing, and Fisheries by Region. These tabs are a useful way to organize pages under the Resources for Fishing topic. If you are looking for region-specific information on fisheries, the Fisheries by Region page is a good starting place. Here you'll find links to each region's landing page for fisheries information. If we scroll down to the bottom, you will find the link for our West Coast Fisheries Management page. You can also get to this page by doing a search. Let's look at what is on the West Coast Fisheries Management page. Here you will find links to specific West Coast fisheries. For example, if you are looking for information on groundfish catch shares quotas, you can go to the Groundfish Trawl Catch Shares program page, linked here. This page also includes links to fisheries programs, including the Tuna Tracking and Verification Program, Observer Programs, and Electronic Monitoring Program. We also have links for fishing and seafood resources, including fishing permits, and a link to Fish Watch. On this page, you'll also find links to Federal Register rules and notices that are open for comment, as well as all of our rules and notices, public notices, and NEPA documents that are available for review, as well as direct links to regulations in the CFR. Where do I find fisheries permits applications and information? To find fisheries permits applications and information, you can do a search by typing in permits here in the search box, or also by going to the resources section and selecting permits. This will take you to the permits directory. You will see two tabs, one for fishing and seafood and one for protected resources permits. Go to the Fishing and Seafood Permits tab, click on Search All Permits. This will take you to a directory where you can filter the permits by management area or by the permit type. Let's filter by management area. Select West Coast and click on Filter Results. The results on the right are all of our permits on the West Coast. We can also filter by keywords. Let's type in coastal pelagic species and hit enter. This will bring up 3 permits that match our keywords. If we click on the coastal pelagic species limited entry permit, it will take us to a page that provides information about the permit and a button to download the permit application. How do I find a rule that is open for public comment? How do I find a particular rule for my fishery? There are a couple ways to find a rule that is open for comment. First, you can do a search using keywords up here in the search box. You can also go to the resources section and select rules and regulations. This takes you to the rules and regulations directory. You'll see there are 2 tabs, one for fisheries and one for protected resources. On the Fisheries Rules and Regulations tab, go to Current Rulemaking, select All Rulemaking. This will take you to the directory for all rules and regulations. At the top, you'll see 4 tabs. Select Open for Comment to see all of the rules and regulations that are open for comment currently. You can filter for West Coast rules and regulations by going to the management area and selecting West Coast. This shows we currently have 1 rule that is open for comment through September 16th, Amendment 28 to the Pacific Coast Groundfish Fishery Management Plan. If you select the Notices and Rules tab, this shows all of the Federal Register notices and rules that are including those that are open for comment. If you are looking for a specific rule, you can enter keywords into the title box. For example, let's type in Amendment 28 and also select West Coast. This will bring up Amendment 28 to the Pacific Coast Groundfish Fishery Management Plan. Click on the link to learn more about that action, and also to find links to the Federal Register notices, supporting documents, and bulletins associated with the action. This video tutorial showed you a selection of the information available on the NOAA Fisheries National website, focused on topics of interest to the Council. Other information on work we do, like endangered species recovery plans, critical habitat, and essential fish habitat, can be found elsewhere on the site. We invite you to explore the website and provide feedback on what works well and what doesn't. Simply click on the button that says Send us your feedback to fill out the survey. Thank you for watching.